Hello everyone, my name is Bhavesh Shivare. Today we are going to give presentation about managerial economics with group members Kshitij Jain, Garima Bhargav and Nitesh Yadav. So here we go. So first is introduction. Economic is a social science. It is called a social because it studies mankind of society. It deals with aspect of human behavior. Next is economic divide into four types: wealth definition, welfare definition, scarcity definition, and last is growth definition. So first is wealth definition. Wealth measure the value of assets of worth owned by a person, community, company, or country. Wealth is determined by taking the total market value of physical and intangible assets owned, then subscribe all debts. Second is the welfare definition. The welfare definition of economic is an attempt by Alfred Marshall, a prisoner of neoclassical economic, to redefine field study. This definition expand the field of economic science to a large study of humanity. Third is scarcity definition. Scarcity is an economic problem. It calls for the economic allocation of a scarce resource to fulfill you know, uh, unlimited wants, unlimited unlimited want or needs. Scarcity of a commodity or resource is relative to its demand. A resource which of no use or not known to the people would not be scar even what if is limited to nature. And last is growth definition. Economic growth, the process by which a national wealth increase over time. Although the term is often used, is discussion of short-term economic perform in the context of economic theory is generally referred to an increase in wealth over an expand period. So further slides were explained by Garima Bharti.
Thanks, Bhavesh. Um, Now, definition of managerial economics. In other words, managerial economics is a combination of economic and managerial theory. It helps the manager in decision making and act as a link between practice and theory. Furthermore, managerial economics provide the device technique for manager to make the best possible decision for any organization. Next slide. Slide change.
कर दिए मैंने.
Now, objective and importance of managerial economics. First, to integrate economic theory with business practices. Second, to apply economic concept and principle to solve business problems. Third is to allocate the scarce resources in the optional manner. Fourth is to make all-round development in a firm. Slide change. Now is importance. First is it provides tools and technique for a managerial decision making. Second is it gives answer to the basic problem of business management. Third is it supplies data for analysis and forecasting. Fourth is it provides tools for demand forecasting and a profit planning. Further slides will explain by Nitish.
Thank you, Garima. Yes, so the next topic is scope of managerial economics. Managerial economics refers to its area of study. The scope of business is different from managerial economics, but how? The scope of business economics is narrower than the scope of managerial economics because business economics concentrate on business organization, but managerial economics look upon both business and non-business. Next slide. What is managerial economist? Managerial economist helps the management by his analytical skill and highly developed technique in solving complex issues of successful decision making and future advanced planning. advancing the management on public relation or conduct a detailed research on industrial market. These are some roles of managerial economist. Now the next slide will be continued by Kshitij Jain.
Thanks, Nitesh. So in this PPT, so in this slide, we will study about the responsibility of managerial economics. First, to bring reasonable profit to the company, to make accurate forecast. Third, to establish and maintain contact with individual and data sources. Fourth, to keep the management informed of all the possible economic trends. First, in this first point, it is said that some of the firms set their objective as a standard profit, some at a target profit, and some at reasonable profit. So in this, the firm may differ how much profit, but they have set their profit target for themselves. Second point, to make auto forecast. Proper estimation and forecasting of future trends help the business in achieving desired profitability and growth. Managerial economists, through proper study of all internal and external forces, make successful forecasting of future uncertainties or trends. Third point, to establish and maintain contact with the individual and data sources. Management have to take decisions concerning the future, and the future is uncertain. This uncertainty cannot be eliminated altogether, but it can be reduced through scientific forecast of the economic environment. A wise managerial economist can review his forecast time to time in light of new developments in his business. As soon as he finds a change in his prediction, he has to alert the organization. Fourth point, to keep the management informed of all the possible economic trends. As a managerial economist should keep himself in touch with the latest development of national economy and business environment so that he can keep the management informed with these developments and expected trends of the economy. Next slide. So now in this slide, we will see the difference between economic and managerial economics. So first point in economics, economics deal with both micro and macro aspects, whereas in managerial economics deals with only micro aspects. In economics deals with both positive and normative signs, whereas managerial economics only deals with normative signs. Third, in economics deals with theoretical aspects. In managerial economics, it deals with practical aspects. Fourth, economics study both the firm and individual, whereas in managerial economics, it study the problem of firms only. In economics deals with wide scope, whereas managerial economics deals with narrow scope. Thank you.